Hello, welcome back to After Effects. And After Effects is something I haven't used for, honestly, probably over 3 years. So, but I did go pretty extensively into it. So I've got quite a body of work in terms of that. But what I want to do at this point is I want to do kind of like a reset, and slowly I'll get back into After Effects more and more, and need to remember like all the various things, at the bottom, um, all this stuff, the 3D stuff, of course, doing stuff with track matte layers. I've got it all in the in the Canon sort of thing. Um, all this kind of stuff and doing that, and I've been reviewing a bunch of it, right? So we will we will get back into it properly. Um, but what I want to do at this point though is something kind of just basic, and we're going to just look at various different effects, right? Because if we look at the amount of effects, there are quite a lot, and they're probably even more nowadays. Also, by the way, going to do Cinema 4D at some point, because we've got that as well. But what I want to do is, you can also do this if you've got a bridge. I'm not sure I'm going to do that though. I prefer to actually see the effects rather than doing bridge. But so what have I done here? I just got an image. It's an AI image. I'll also be using a fresh set of images, which are going to be the AI images. If you watched my Firefly, what did I call it? Prompt styling. Firefly prompt styling. That's what I called the series. So if you want to go back and watch any of that, feel free. I'll be using images from that. This is an image I took. Essentially, it's made based on. I was watching Burn Notice, a TV show at the time, and I wanted to get an image. So here's my image, right? And I'm pretty sure we've got the full image in there yet. All right. And there's my effects. Can't remember all the different buttons. What were the different buttons here? Well, I remember effects was E. I can't remember all the different shortcuts. We need to get into those though, right? What we're going to look at here though is radius and threshold for bilateral blur. So it's important to know what the difference between these two is. So if we do a radius, so the default is 25 and 3, all right? So what you'll see essentially is that the water here and the clouds. So take a look at the water and the clouds and the buildings. See those as three different things, right? If we put this to 200, so we'll start with 0, right? To 200. Look at the water. You see the water, the clouds, all gets blurred. But if you actually look at the buildings, right, this time, the buildings not really changing much. And that's because the point of bilateral blur is it's not really about the edges. The edges will remain constant, right? And the word threshold, what that basically means is it loosens the definition of what edges means. Okay. So for instance, if we do 25 and 3, right? If we change the threshold though, it will look much crazier essentially, even though the number is lower. So we'll put that back to, we'll put this to like 10, but we put the threshold to 100. Well, maybe that's not enough. Maybe 60. There you go. That was just the render time is so slow. But you see, that's basically the whole point of changing the threshold. So it changes the effect of the edges, right? So when that threshold is really low, like it was there before, see, all the edges of the buildings are going to remain completely solid. So that's a sort of like interesting way to, if you want to make it a little bit more, you really have good control over the edges. I quite liked it when I saw this. This is actually why I decided to do this as the first video. So we do that, 15, right? Let's do that higher. So a bit more blurriness, but it seems like really, if you have the threshold about 50, that's when you really get, this is when it gets much more kind of hazy, right? If you really want to bump up the haziness, let's try even higher. You actually almost get a vignette effect on that. So lots of like interesting ways to do it. I think probably if I'm looking at this image though, I'd probably want, if I was going to say how do I want this image to really look, something like here would probably be about where I would probably, well, maybe not actually that high. Interesting. Why don't you do the same value? Right, so might want to make the buildings a little sharper, a bit sharper still. Eh,